Good afternoon. Today is Tuesday, January 29th, and I want to quickly go over some of the things that we went over with last night in our computer applications class at Upper Iowa. The very first thing is that we covered last night was here on our Google account. If you have logged into your Google account, which I have over here to my far right hand side, from there we went in and we clicked on the word Drive. Now, under our Drive account, and I'll move this over so we can see this, we created what we call a form. So I'll click on this, go down here and click and create a form. Now, once we get into a form, there's a lot of themes we can pick from. Some of our students clicked on here, and they went through and picked a theme that they would like to do. There's a lot of templates on here if you're interested in picking one of those. Just for our purposes, I'll just pick the very first one, and this is what it'll look like. So I'm just going to click apply. Okay. We practiced on a couple of these forms, and then we shared them back and forth with our students. So let's do the first one. Here we go. The first one, the name of this one is called Test Practice. Now, it always comes up with a couple sample questions. I'm not interested in any of these sample questions, so I'm going to delete those. If you move your mouse over the top, a box will show up over here so you can delete. So I'll delete the first one, and there's a second one here. I'm just going to delete that one also. Now, I want to create my own set of questions. So here we go. My first question is, what is your name? This is a required question because I want to make sure everyone that does this test puts in their name. So I'll click on that. Done. I'm going to add another question. So I go over here to on the left-hand side, I click on Add Item. It's going to be a multiple choice question. I click on that. And the question is right here. How many stars on the flag? It's multiple choice. You can put in your choices on here: 50, 45, 30. Done. There's my first question. I'll do one more just for practice. We'll go here. Next multiple choice. Here we go. And who was the first president of the USA? And again, multiple choice. I'm going to say Lincoln, Nixon, Washington, none of the above. Okay, so I have a simple little test that I've made out, and I want to send this to my classmates. So what I do is I just go over here to my far right hand side. I click on email this form, which I am, and I'm going to just send it to myself. And if you want to make out a questionnaire and just send it directly to me, it is Peacock, whoops, let me get that, Peacock UIU at gmail.com. Okay? I'm going to send that. There it is. It's been sent. Now, I'm going to go back into my email. Here's my Google Drive. I'm going to go back now into the email. I'm going to check my email. Here it is across the top of my screen in my toolbar. And I sent myself a test. Give it a second. It's going to load in my UIU account. And here it is. Send a test to me. I'm going to click on that. Here it is down below here. If I have trouble viewing that one, I can click on this right here, this screen. Here's the test. I'll scroll down. What is your name? How many stars on the flag? 45. Who was the first president? Washington. And I don't know if you can see this, but there is a submit button right here. I'll click submit. So I submitted my test. It's been submitted. Great. I'm going to close out of this. I'm done with this also. So I'm going to go back to my Google Drive account. I'm going to click on Practice Test here on my Google Drive account. Click it, open it up. Somebody has submitted their answers. It gives me a timestamp. It gives me the name of the person who submitted it. And it also gives me the answers that they submitted. In this case, this is a wrong answer. This is a correct answer. So this is what we did the very first part of the evening with in our computer applications class.